3, right? Audrey? Wonderful. You are very, very expressive. I love all the faces you did. And I also like the stillness that you have in your body, which kind of keeps you centered even through all the movements. Good job. Now, let's work a little bit on making what you've got just go even further to get all the way, right? Okay, so the first thing I want to work on is your cruella, okay? Now, the wonderful thing about singing is that it's not just music, you also have words, and you can express a whole bunch with your words, right? So, just the name Cruella de Vil, you can kind of tell what kind of person she is already from that, right? So what I would like you to work on first is getting that CR sound, Cruella.
Cruella.
Yes, I want to hear the Cruella.
Cruella.
Now, some people have a hard time saying certain letters. Do you have any hard time saying any letters?
Some.
So one thing I might advise for you, for this particular word, is in singing we have different ways of speaking. It's called diction. That I teach a course in Rollin called diction. So you would think we're all English speakers, so it would be pretty obvious how to do things. But actually singing diction is different from speaking diction. So you can use a few tricks, like maybe, do you know how to roll your R a little bit? Yeah, it's hard for some people. I'm just asking if it's something you can do. Can you go? Hey, that was good. Very nice. Now, I'm not saying you have to completely go all out and roll your R like you're Italian or something, but you might want to think about putting a little more of that kind of R into the Cruella. Cruella.
Cruella.
Yes, there you go.
Cruella.
I like that. Because then you hear like, ooh, she's evil. Cruella de Vil. And then sometimes you can bring out the C. Cruella de Vil. Yeah, I like that. So try a couple lines for me and really try to give me a bunch of CR. Okay. Let the air flow through that C.
Cruella de
Even more exaggerated.
Cruella de Vil.
Okay, now stop and do it one more time. I've got the C now. Now I have some R in it.
Cru.
Let's give it that R.
Cruella.
Let's hear it.
Cruella
Yes.
de Vil.
Shoot it to the back of the hall.
Cruella
Yes.
de Vil.
Good girl.
If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill.
Now, let's work on that part, okay? So I love that you got the CR, because it really comes across and then we know immediately what kind of person she is, right? Okay, so now, I love how you really get lots of expressions in your face, and I can see where you're going with that. Let's go even further, okay? So when you say that she gives you a chill, and you're talking about what kind of person she is, can you really just go all out and show it to me over the top? Okay, show me what you got. Show me what she really likes. Like you really want to show everybody what she's like. Just over the top good, okay? Now, can you tell me where you want her to be?
Like she's like...
Is she here? Is she over there where the microphone is?
She is over there.
Okay, so she's a little bit far away, so you don't have to feel scared of her, right?
Yeah.
So let's just imagine she's right there at that microphone stand, okay? So I want you, when you're imagining that you're seeing her and you're going to get a chill from looking, I want you to see her. To see her is to chill and really go all out with it. If you're going to do the chill, really go all out with it, okay? Yeah, and see her there and imagine that you're looking at her and you're getting a chill from her.
See her is to take a sudden chill. She's like like a spider waiting for the kill.
Now imagine she looks like a spider, and she can move around. She doesn't have to stay at the microphone stand, but when you see her, imagine she looks like a spider, okay? Just show me the face you would see if you saw a spider.
Like a spider waiting for the kill.
Now, let's make that face different from the children, okay? What does a spider, imagine what a spider looks like.
Creepy, crawly,
Yeah.
like a lot of eyes, animal.
Good, good, good. Now, show me how a spider would look if it was about to kill an insect.
It'd be like trying to get its fangs out.
Would it look like this?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and do something like that. Kill! Yeah, and curl your little fingers like the little spider.
Kill!
Okay, good. So go for that. Let's go back a little bit and show me your spider face.
Seer is to take us. Wait.
What's the lyric?
Yeah, it's spider waiting for the kill.
Okay.
She's like a spider waiting for the kill. Cruella, Cruella, you. At first you think Cruella is the devil, but after time has worn away the shock, you've come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes watching you from underneath the rock.
Good. Now let's stop. There's shock and then what?
Rock.
So important in both of those words to again bring out the CK sound. Shock.
Shock.
Good. And say rock.
Rock.
Good. So the thing about singing is you have to really go kind of over the top. I call them superhuman vowels and consonants. So if you can just really speak even more clearly than you would in normal life. So try it again, those two lines for me, and give me the shock and rock.
But after time has worn away the shock.
Good. Can you do it in a way that sounds like shock?
Shock.
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 Right. Can you actually go? So let's try it again.
Shock.
Mm-hmm.
But after time has worn away the shock.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Can you send it
Shock.
all the way back? Shock.
Shock.
Almost like you have to show somebody that you can spit. Spit like all the way 10 feet away, okay? Shock.
Shock.
Good, let's try it again.
But after time has worn away the shock.
Keep going.
You've come to realize you've seen her kind of eyes watching you from underneath the rock. This vampire bat, this inhuman beast, she ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until
Okay, stop for 1 second. You want to go look at it for a second? Look at it for a second.
yeah, I just get confused. Too cool.
Okay. So since that's the ending of the song, okay, you really want to show people that it's the ending of the song and make something big out of it, right? So, she ought to be locked up and never released. The world was such a wholesome place until. So I want you to really show me in your eyes that it was a really good place until, and then get evil again. Cruella, Cruella de Vil. Okay, let's try it.